Now, in closing, let me just share briefly with you a new discovery in astrophysics called the anthropic principle inequality. Namely, that as we look at these physical characteristics of the universe, it testifies of exquisite design. As Paul Davies says, the evidence for design is overwhelming, and that design is to provide a home for humanity. But as you calculate, given the laws of physics, what is the minimum time to provide a home for humanity, you come up with a number 15 billion years. It's impossible, given the laws of physics, to provide a home for humanity in less than those 15 billion years. But Brandon Carter, the British cosmologist who first developed this line of reasoning, noted that these same characteristics of the universe are not stable. They change with respect to time. And as he looked at the instabilities of these characteristics, he concluded that the time window for human civilization must be briefer than 41,000 years. That's the Brandon Carter inequality. 15 billion years to make a home for humanity, but we can only survive at our level of civilization for 41,000 years. Now, what we have done at Reasons to Believe is to come up with an independent demonstration that Brandon Carter is right about that 41,000 years. But as we look at these design characteristics and the immensity of the universe and its huge age, this leads us to the inescapable conclusion that the purpose for God creating the universe is to provide a home for humanity, and God must place a very high value on humanity to spend that much time and that many resources, 100 billion trillion stars, and the fact that we can only survive for 41,000 years means that, again, God must care for the human species a great deal to pour that much effort for something that has that brief of a window open. Now you might ask, why didn't God do it faster? He could have done it much faster if he wanted to, but it would have required different physics. And as we examine these laws of physics, what we're discovering is that each law of physics, each constant of physics, has been optimally designed to turn us away from sin. It's something you may have already observed. The way thermodynamics works, the more you sin, the more work you have to do, and the harder and the more pain you experience. Leave your tools outside, you're going to be experiencing more pain and performing more work. Abuse your employees, they will not be as productive for you, and you'll be experiencing more pain and having to do more work. Look at gravity, electromagnetism, all the way down the line. You can see that they've been optimized to turn us away from sin. But the good news is, based on this anthropic principle inequality, we have the assurance that this problem of evil and sin and suffering will be resolved quickly in thousands of years or less, not billions of years. Thank you.
I have absolutely no idea what this fuck is talking about. Billions of years, thousands of years, thousands of millions of years. Didn't God create everything as He wished it? Why would He create a universe where you have to go through thousands and billions of years of suffering and pain? Didn't He supposedly create a perfect creation? What is this guy on about? Is this the new fundamentalism that God is fallible and he made a mistake and he didn't create the earth perfect for man, that he needed the stars and he needed tens of thousands, 47,000 million years for a perfect universe to be created for man to live in. Well, why didn't he just wait for the perfect conditions and then create man? Why did he create man and let him suffer through all that time? What the hell is this fucking idiot talking about? I just... brain freeze, and I'm not even eating ice cream. Brain freeze. Oh, what the fuck is this fundamentalist Christian prick talking about? It takes 47,000 years for man to get rid of sin, and he never even mentioned Jesus once. I'm stumped. I'm totally stumped. I am totally stumped. What the fuck? WTF? You know? Yeah, I'm lost for words. I am fucking lost for words. This guy is obviously, you know, a competitor for, like, you know, dim bulb of the fucking millennium. It's fucking bad.